You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
And today on this Cabral Concept, we're going to get into our Friday review and some products that I use myself and that I've enjoyed using for actually many years now. So the first one, because I do get asked, really a broad array of topics. And this question actually came from another doctor that I am mentoring who actually lives in Canada, and they are developing a full wellness center. They want to do a lot of what we do in our Boston practice and be able to bring that to people in Canada. And so they were asking, how do you create a productivity system to be able to keep your team, moving forward each week? And I said, it's a great question. I can share with you what I do because we've obviously done so many, but also you can apply this to your daily life. It's all it is a productivity system or goal tracking sheet that allows you to write down what you're looking to do today, this week, next week, and then upcoming projects. And it allows you to say, okay, I need to get these things done now in order to accomplish my goals for this week, next week, and the next month. So let me show you how I use it, what the name of that app is. So the app is actually called Workflowy, and I'll link that up in the show notes. Very easy. You'll just click on the link and you can see it. By the way, it is absolutely free, as in no money. You don't have to pay anything to use it, and it really is fantastic. Let me tell you why it's fantastic. It's fantastic because I've used so many different complicated softwares, and I don't like complicated software. I like very simple. I like straight to the point. This has no images or anything like that, and it's literally a bulleted checklist that you can arrange in any way that you would like. And you can do sub-checks and all that. You can cross it out when it's been completed. Really, really amazing. It works on both your laptop or desktop as well as your phone. So you can kind of cross-refer back and forth, and you can give other people access to it so that you can set up items for your team, your family, whoever it might be. So, and how we use it is I set up ongoing items that we might have going on, like maybe lab tests that we're going to be getting in, whatever it might be. And again, I don't want to give you ideas for what you're going to be doing, but for yourself personally, if you're not going to use this for your work, you might just say, okay, well, this is my schedule for this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend. And on Monday, I'm going to do this workout. And then write, just with sub-bullet points what you can do for that workout. And then Tuesday, the same thing. Then you can keep all your workouts tracked in this little app called Workflowy, and then you can say, okay, and this is what I'm going to have for sample meal plans. And so you can use it for a lot of different things. I just wanted to share it with you because there are so many complicated apps out there, and I'm always going back to simpler is better. Sometimes I even just carry around a little index card in my pocket for the things that I have to get done for that day, besides all of my client appointments, of course. So please do check that out. Again, it is free. You can use it in any way that you like, and to be honest, I just find it the simplest one out there and the one that I keep going back to, even though I've tried so many in the past. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that. The next one is a very different type of supplement. It's actually more of a food than a supplement. It's called Chayawanprash. And I've been using this for years now. I don't use it all the time, but I like to use it more during the wintertime. It acts as a rejuvenating supplement or rejuvenating food for the body. Now, Chayawan is actually, it comes from this really beautiful, many thousand-year-old story about a wise sage called Chayawan. And Chayawan was meditating basically in the forest, and along came a princess, and essentially the princess rubbed up or just basically touched Chayawan, and back in that time, that meant that then she had to marry Chayawan. Now, Chayawan is a very old sage, and this is a very young princess. And so he did agree to marry her, but he said, I need a few months to be able to go through a rejuvenation process. And the herbs that he used actually went into what's called Chayawanprash. And Chayawanprash means Chayawan's jelly. So the American translation of Chayawanprash is Chayawan's jelly. And that's really what it is. It's a very thick jam. And so what does it contain? What are these things that are so rejuvenating that allowed a 70-year-old sage to marry a 20-year-old princess or so? Well, and again, you can believe in the story or not. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the science for why this actually works. So inside of Chayawanprash, the main thing, that's why it's very important to always know where you're getting your substance from. A few brands that I do like for Chayawanprash is Banyan Botanicals, or Banyan Botanicals as some people say. Organic India is another good one. Ayush Herbs makes one as well. But the main thing, the main item in these jellies should be a product called Amalaki or Amla. And Amla is it's basically a small little, it almost looks like a small little crabapple, a small little berry. And I ate them when I was, right off the tree when I was in India. It was a pretty amazing experience. I was there and they were in season. Very bitter though, not very sweet. And it is extremely high in vitamin C. So you say, oh, okay, well, it's a very powerful antioxidant. That makes sense. It's a great rejuvenator because there's a lot of vitamin C. Really, Amalaki is an excellent fruit to use. We call it an herb sometimes, but it actually is a fruit. The other thing is it contains natural honey, which is a great rejuvenator as well with all of those minerals. It contains sesame oil. It contains ghee. And there's also a lot of spices in it as well. Like there's a little bit of pepper, some are a little bit spicier than others, but that helps as a digestive aid to increase the pitta, it's called, in the stomach, or just increase that digestive capacity. The benefits are, it rejuvenates all of the tissues in the body. It's going to balance the doshas in Ayurveda, so basically the vata, the pitta, and the kapha. It's going to improve your muscle mass because it's a nice digestive aid as well. I'm not going to go into some of the Ayurvedic specific things like ojas and all that, but it strengthens your heart and cardiovascular system, helps with reproduction and tonifies the reproduction system, strengthens the actual ability to digest more food, which is why I prefer people take it first thing in the morning when they wake up or before breakfast and then after dinner as well. It helps a little bit with constipation or elimination, and it supports overall immunity. So it's an amazing product. I like it a lot. It is an acquired taste, but there are many people out there who love it, once they start to use it. So I actually just take a teaspoon to a tablespoon right out of the jar and just eat it just like that. And it is really, really great stuff. So I wanted to share that with you today. And if you are someone, though, who finds themselves getting oftentimes quite a bit of colds during the cold weather or winter season, I highly recommend doing 1 to 2 scoops of that per day and see how that helps you for boosting your vitamin C levels and your immunity. All right, and the last one today is what I use at my own house. It's a very inexpensive chin-up bar that you can actually clip right under your door frame. It doesn't do any damage to the door frame, at least it hasn't to mine. And it's meant for a door frame, and it clips right on, and it allows you to do chin-ups and pull-ups and hanging knee-ups for your abs and all those different things. So at my home, I'm able to do just push-ups with body weight, some body weight squats, Bulgarian split squats, some up and down dog, some pull-ups, chin-ups, some dips with my own body weight. So I can get a lot out of my own body weight, essentially, with just this chin-up bar and really not too much else. Now, I do have other equipment, but I can get a lot out of it. Now, if you're someone who isn't able to do chin-ups right yet or isn't able to do pull-ups, one of the things I say is you can simply add what's called like a monster band, like this big, thick band, and you wrap it around your chin-up bar, and believe it or not, when you hang it down, you just put your knee right in, and it gives you the assistance to be able to start getting stronger and doing chin-ups on your own. And by using that band around the chin-up bar, I've actually taken both male and female clients from being able to do 0 chin-ups. Now, chin-ups are the ones where your hands are facing you, right? Your palms are facing you, right about shoulder width apart, and you're pulling yourself up. Those are a little easier than pull-ups, and they're also easier on the shoulder joints and elbow joints. I absolutely do recommend doing those first and getting in at least 8 to 10 before you try pull-ups. So I do have to say, though, the bands, the power bands, and I'll link them up again in the show notes for this episode, what they allow you to do is actually move from a thick band like 2 inches wide and then go 1.5 inches and then 1 inch and then 1/2 inch. And then before you know it, you're doing chin-ups on your own. Really, it's one of the best exercises out there that you can do and just absolutely fantastic for entire upper body development and posture as well if you're doing them correctly. So I'm going to link up the link to the chin-up bar that I actually use. Again, very inexpensive. a lot of things that I recommend, they're just not, you don't need to spend a lot of money to keep yourself in great shape and also great health. For the most part, even the nutritional supplements that I use myself and that I recommend to others might cost at most somewhere between like $3 and $10 per day. And when you look at it, $3 to $10 a day for everything that you need, I don't see that as that bad of a trade-off for all the health benefits that you get from it, and also the immune boosting, the money that you save by not having to use prescription drugs. I mean, you're going to pay for it one way or another. That's how I look at it. And before I go to rant, I'm going to stop myself there. So basically, just invest in yourself, in things that you think that will work for you and that you see yourself doing. And when you do that, I think you'll be a lot happier as well. When you start to spend a little bit of money on yourself, just with something obviously as inexpensive as like a chin-up bar, you kind of made the investment in yourself. It gives you that little energetic boost to start doing the things. Like if you buy a chin-up bar, hopefully that means that you're going to start to use it, and that pushes you in the right direction. So hopefully you will take those recommendations today. Definitely let me know how they work out for you. And thank you once again for joining me on another Cabral Concept.
Are you ready to heal yourself and then go on to heal others? If so, the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute can help you discover proven functional medicine protocols that blend the best of 7 different healing disciplines from around the world. I personally share with you the exact handouts and protocols I use in my private practice that enable people to get well, lose the weight, and live longer, stronger. I want to pass this information on to the next generation of health coaches, and that is exactly why I created IHP. We are the future of the health coaching industry, and the skills and knowledge you will learn will make you an in-demand certified health coach anywhere in the world. Although we have many medical professionals taking the IHP certifications, no experience is necessary, and half our members have no previous health certifications. At the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute, our motto is a health coach in every home. Our goal is that you take this knowledge and then share it with family, friends, loved ones, your community, or in a practice where you create a career you love and can be proud of. The global IHP community is filled with some of the most kind and caring people in the world, and we can't wait to welcome you into our world soon. For more information or to set up a discovery call with one of our IHP Health Coach graduates, simply head over to integrativehealthpractitioner.org.